And before we get started, please like, share, follow, subscribe. Don't be sorry, be better podcast. We're back, episode 5. What's up, birthday boy?
Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
What's your preferred birthday song?
What do you mean, my preferred birthday
Which version? What version of the birthday song do you like?
My dad, for years, he hasn't this year because we're not talking, but he hasn't. But every year he'll call me and he'll sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. Hood." It's the Stevie Wonder version of "Happy Birthday." I like that.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. That's the one.
And then my grandmother, when she was alive, she would call me and she had like a good old Italian smoker's voice, and she would sing "Happy Birthday" to me. And I always loved that tone.
Oh,
I wish I had one of those saved. Actually, I miss those calls from my grandma every year. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know what even saying "Happy Birthday" to me yesterday. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that.
You didn't see our post for you?
Oh, I saw the post
with the Stevie Wonder "Happy Birthday" song.
I didn't see that.
You didn't listen to it with the sound. That's what that.
Did
means.
I repost it? I got to repost
no, you
it.
didn't repost it.
I wasn't really on my phone much yesterday.
Yes, you should have been. It's your birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday.
I had a busy day yesterday. I was buying stuff and selling stuff and
buying things on your birthday, huh?
Buying things. I got a incredible birthday gift. I got a beehive for my birthday.
Nice. That's what you need. That's what you need. More obscure pets.
I didn't want any more pets, so this summer I'm gonna have 60,000 bees in my backyard to take care of.
So many plants and so many bees.
So I'm already thinking. I spent all night last night watching YouTube videos of beehives, and I found a local guy. I already got it all planned out. I'm hyped. I'm very excited. Very excited.
You gotta watch the Jason Statham Beekeeper movie.
I saw it. It sucked. Have you ever seen that movie? It's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
You gotta protect the hive, brother.
Yeah, that's essentially going to be me. I'm going to start talking like this summer. Don't disrupt my bee. Don't disrupt my bees.
You're gonna only speak to your bees. Only react to a British accent.
I don't wear the suit because I talk to them like Jason Statham, and they respond well to it. Yeah, so I can't wait. I'm gonna have honey this summer. I'm fucking pretty excited for that. Actually, super
That's
excited.
Awesome. How much honey do they produce? How does it work?
I don't know, dude. I was like watching some videos. I was watching videos last night. There's a lot of people in Australia there's a lot of bushcraft Australian like YouTube pages, and this one guy was talking about his honey. He's got one hive the same size as the one I have, and he produced over 70 pounds of honey in a matter of 8 months.
Wow.
So that's a shitload of honey. Now, I don't know if it has something to do with like the climate in Australia, because they don't really have like a winter like we do, I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know. So maybe they have like a longer season, but I think like you're supposed to be able to shit out honey like every 30, 40 days or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to learn.
Is a beekeeper called an apiarist?
Yeah, it's like an apiary, like an apiist or something like that. Yeah.
An apiist, yeah.
Yeah, apiist. So needless to say, everybody's getting honey for Christmas next year. That's it. Only thing people are getting are honey. Honey and cactus. Honey and weed. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Flower of Life CBD. If you need to relax, recharge, or feel your best, they've got you covered with premium organic CBD products. And just for our listeners, you get 20% off. Use promo code BeBetter20 at folcbd.com. That's BeBetter20 for 20% off, because better is what we do. Now back to the episode.
So the fake business idea. The Bayport Flower House is for sale on Montauk Highway in Bayport. It's been a garden center for fucking 50 years. It's a 1 acre piece of property with the existing business and a house on it, $1 million for the whole property, right on Main Street. So we could open a marijuana, honey, cactus farm, and if it doesn't work out, we could just tear everything down and put up a medical building. Because it's already zoned. It's zoned for like commercial and residential. It's pretty fucking sick.
That's a great idea. You should definitely do that. You move the whole family to the Bay.
Bro, there's a house.
Where is it? Bayshore? Bayport?
Bayport Flower House. There's a literal house on. There's a 4-bedroom house on the property. It's 1 acre. If I had $1 million, I'd buy it. I would love to. That sounds amazing. I would have bees and
I
cactus
could
and
see you having like just a succulent business.
yeah, just an acre of land right on a main road in Long Island
With
and never
all
leave the
there's
all
so
my
many
things.
random things.
All my things. I would never leave the property. Like, where's Theo? Like, he has 1 acre in Bayport and he never leaves it.
Ever,
I have a little
ever.
gold. We buy
Tax,
gold.
taxes are high in Bayport, no?
I could only yes, they are. Residential taxes are high. I know my aunt had a house in Bayport, and their taxes were like 15, 16,000 a year. So I can only imagine what taxes for like the Bayport Flower House. It's probably very expensive. It's probably
Yeah.
not cheap, but I don't know. It's a cool piece of property.
Run it through,
If I had $1 million, if I
run
had
it
a
through chat.
million, you what?
Run it through ChatGPT. All your ideas now.
I know. I'll be like, ChatGPT, how do I come up with $1 million to buy a nursery? Massive. I don't know. I don't know. Baby steps. Baby steps. It's trying to buy jewelry and coins,
Yeah,
and one Puspatuck Indian at a time.
I saw some of your schwanky pieces on your story yesterday.
I bought those from a Puspatuck Indian.
Yeah, that checks out.
That checks out. He had like his ears were pierced, and they were like he had like native. They were like native style sterling earrings, and I noticed that kind of stuff. I'm like, you from the reservation? He goes, yeah. How'd you know? I was like, oh, your earrings and native stuff. Like you have more like Navajo like jewelry. He's like, oh, you buy that stuff? I was like, yeah, dog. He's like, I got so much sterling Navajo jewelry. I was like, dude, I'll buy it all, bro. What do you fucking come on, brother?
Though.
It doesn't matter. It gets kicked around. The Navajos and like the Sunni tribes out west, those were like known. They're like the two tribes known for making jewelry, like sterling.
So he had a ton of stuff that you acquired.
Well, I bought what he bought me yesterday, but he has more stuff. So I don't know, those people that lives on the yeah, big market for that. Big market for that. I personally love the stuff. Any like Native American sterling, like turquoise pieces, I love buying that shit. Yeah, especially okay, but I saved my number, brother. I was like, you Puspatuck Indians, I know y'all are always broke. I'm like, you call me anytime. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but I thought it. I thought it. I was like, you call me
anytime, quiet bro. Part out loud. Yeah, great.
I was like, but I'm not going to the reservation. You got to meet me at Starbucks, brother. Sorry. Yeah, so I bought some cool stuff. Had a good week this week. Pretty good. Had a nice start to my birthday. So it'll be a good year. Yeah, get back in the swing of things. Great year. Every year's a great year. Every year's a great year. So what's been going on? There's a lot going on in the world. A lot of craziness going on.
My favorite day of the year today.
What is that?
Pitchers and catchers report. Baseball is coming, brother.
Yeah, you're almost there, right?
Yeah, pitchers and catchers report today. You get to see what the Yankees look like. Everyone's kind of been there already for like the last like month or so. A lot of like the guys get real jacked up. They go down to Tampa early and start working out with the team. So it's been good.
You ever been to preseason baseball down in Florida?
No, I have not. It's something on my bucket list. I definitely want to do it. I'd like to go to like a Tampa weekend or something. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Go to a fun.
Fox Sports Radio will believe in me enough to send me down.
About to say that sounds like a good little Fox Sports Radio trip.
I mean, I could go down and do it like freelance, shoot the content
on your own dime. I'm sure. Yeah,
and then like try to like repurpose it for them and see if they actually would want it. But I don't know.
How much are tickets?
They're cheap. They're cheap,
right? Probably cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there do they do any preseason stuff in Winter Park, Florida?
I don't know where Winter Park, Florida is.
Winter Park, you never been to Winter Park? Why would you be to Winter Park? Because it's like an obscure place I'd never heard of until a couple of years ago. It's like a suburb of Orlando. It's like probably 25 minutes, 30 minutes from the Orlando airport.
There might be a major league team that does spring training there.
I feel like my dad told me.
There's two leagues. There's the Florida League and then there's the Cactus League. So like all the MLB teams, they're their preseason's either in Arizona or Florida.
Okay.
So
So maybe there's somebody
there's
in Winter
probably a
Park.
good shot that there's somebody operating at a winter park.
I thought my dad told me that someone played out of there, or some old baseball player lived there. I don't know. Either way, Winter Park, if you've never been, highly suggest going. It's beautiful. It's like the Hamptons, but nicer, believe it or not.
Interesting.
Gorgeous.
By
Fucking,
Orlando.
dude, it's beautiful. It's like this insanely beautiful little blip in Florida, and you drive around, then all of a sudden you're like on a fucking busy, shitty street again. You're like, whoa, well, now we're in Florida again. Like, where was this? It's very cool. Yeah, Winter Park. Who would have
That's
thought? Yeah, very
I'll
cool
have to,
spot.
have to look that one up and see who plays out of there. I'm sure somebody does.
It's gotta be. I like Florida. Yeah, we had so you got the pitchers and catchers report. That sounds kind of gay, but
Yeah, it's not gay. It's not gay.
it's not gay.
It's really
Super
awesome.
alpha.
Super
Super
cool.
alpha.
Bunch of grown men playing catch with each other, getting ready for the baseball season.
Grown men arguing who's better pitching or catching. Yeah, I like it.
Designated roles, okay? They don't trade off. Strictly pitching, strictly catching.
What do they call that? Verse? Verse. Like, yeah, he's a verse top. Gross.
Elon Musk is entering Master Jedi troll mode. Do you see he changed his name on Twitter, on X?
I didn't.
Harry Balls. EOLZ.
Did he really do commercials for the Super Bowl?
Yes, he did Doge commercials.
Yeah, that was real. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch.
A very lackluster event, in my opinion. I don't think this game was very good. It wasn't very competitive.
It was a 40 to 20 something.
Yeah, but they scored. It was 40-16. That was the end of the game. He threw a Hail Mary at the end, and they scored to make it 22. Like, they were down. They got killed. They got crushed. You know.
Damn, a lot of people lost money on that game. A lot of money lost.
Return of the white cornerback. He had a pick six. Cooper DeJean on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nice.
Not a lot of white guys play cornerback. There hasn't been not in a few years has it been like, you know, I think like Jason Sehorn was probably like the last like prominent white corner. It's an elusive position for the whites.
It's an elusive position for the whites in football today. About Philly's head coach, first Italian quarterback head coach in 35 years to win a Super Bowl. Big day.
Yeah, that's
big day.
Huge
Day for the Italians.
Yeah, I saw a clip that Jacksonville's defensive coordinator is like this crazy Italian guy, and he's like talking about like finding all the good delis and good spots in Jacksonville. And I'm like, it just sounds like New York trash.
It is just like across the board. Anytime a New York Italian leaves New York, or like the Jersey, New York metro area, and goes down south, it's literally all they talk about. Like, their entire existence is finding a deli that has boar's head meat, and like finding a place that has good bread. Like, that is the sole purpose of a former like New Yorker living anywhere else.
Not that hard to come by anymore, but like when we lived
this day and age, it's not.
When we lived in Charlotte, like where you worked was like it was a bar at night and was like a deli during the day.
It was the Boar's Head Deli. That's how I met them, because I was walking around Charlotte one day and I was hungry, and I was like, oh shit, is this a deli that sells boar's head? And I walked in there, and I was like, 18 at the time. I was such a New Yorker. You know, I was like New York. I had my stupid spiky hair, right?
Yeah.
So much hair gel. And I like wound up meeting the owners. They're like, "Oh, you're from New York." Like, they heard. And the one owner was from Lynbrook. The other guy was from Far Rockaway. And I was, "You guys got fucking boar's head?" "Yeah, you got to come. This is a club." So I wound up working there because the deli meats. That was my first job. I worked in the deli during the day, and then I would bounce there at night. So it was awesome. I love that job. So much fun.
Best dual purpose spot of all time.
It was awesome. Yeah, what a great spot
during the day.
Yeah,
drunk spot at night.
Drunk spot. I
like that spot.
Oh, Grand Central was awesome. I wonder what it is now. I didn't go downtown when I was in Charlotte last time. But yeah, you got to look around. There was only a couple of places to get a good sandwich in Charlotte. There's only a couple of places to get good pizza in Charlotte. You know, it
Now they
becomes
got
like
they got Boar's Head everywhere now.
everywhere. Yeah, it's
Every,
not it's not hard. It's not hard to find. But then it's still weird. Like I go like when we go to Daytona for Rockville, we drive from Orlando to Daytona, and we stop at the Walmart before Daytona because we get like an Airbnb, so we get like food to cook and everything like that. And I go to the deli department, and every time I go there now, and it just always is beyond me watching how thick they slice cold cuts in Florida at the deli, and people just accept it. Like like the woman behind the counter, she's like, this good, and she pulls up like a piece of fucking ham this thick, and the person's like, yeah, that's good, and I'm just like, oh
yeah,
my
let me get
God.
3 slices of that and 1 slice of cheese. Thanks.
Literally, last time I was there, yeah, I'm like, let me get a pound of turkey, slice it thin. I was like, whatever you think thin is, go half.
Thinner.
I want to go half the amount of thin that is. Thin.
Go thinner.
You got to fucking
Thinner.
trace. You be able to use that as tracing paper thin. They don't get it. They don't get it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, exciting things coming up, and, good times. Oh, I went to that concert in Williamsburg.
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
How was the Candlelight Symphony?
It was awesome. Highly recommended.
Yeah. You had a good time.
Highly recommended. Very cool. Yeah, it was cool. It was in this beautiful church in Williamsburg. Gorgeous. They had like 1 million candles in there, and they had like 4 people playing rock songs on stringed instruments. It was sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good lineup. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Got a drink.
Nothing else matters. What they play?
Yeah. So they opened with Nothing Else Matters. What else did they play? Nothing Else Matters. Fade to Black. Wish You Were Here.
Nice.
Cashmere. Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Oddly enough, it actually worked in like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it worked. Sweet Child of Mine, they played. That was good.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was fun. It was a little hour. Got a drink. Got some Korean barbecue. Yeah, it was a nice little night.
Oh, you found Korean barbecue in Williamsburg?
No, I just went to Queens. I just went to Queens. I was like, because everything in Williamsburg is so like, the restaurants, it's like, oh, a fusion of this with that. I was like, I don't want fucking Guyanese fusion tacos. Like, let's just go to Queens. I'm like, let's just go to Queens, dude. We went to this one bar with Devin and her 2 friends, and they're in the bathroom. Me and her friend were just like at the bar. And she goes, Theo. I'm like, what? She goes, I think we're in a gay bar. I'm looking around, and I'm like, no, we're just in Williamsburg. I'm like, it's not a gay. I'm like, this is a dive bar. We're in Williamsburg. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it could be. I was like, yeah, I got
probably. They were all gay.
Yeah, they're all gay, but I don't think that's the theme of the bar. Good times, fun.
Have you seen this? I don't know what show this is, but it's like this guy is like getting absolutely ragged on social media. They keep just showing clips. It's some reality TV show in like, I don't know, Brazil or like Spanish speaking. I don't know what it is, but this guy, poor Montoya. It's like a dating show, but it's like he's kept away from his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's like just getting dogged out by this guy, and they just force him to watch videos of her just getting absolutely railed, and he's like losing his mind, and he's like down. So wherever the house is, he's like watching from like down the beach to like far enough that like you're a little bit away from it, but like I saw a clip. He literally like saw her like cheating on him, and he like rips his shirt off and starts running down the beach and like runs to the house and is like screaming her name while this guy's just like drilling her.
Really?
And there's just like another clip. So like this last clip I was just watching, the host of the show is like, you broke the rules, so you don't get to see the video of your girlfriend. Instead, the other 5 guys on the show, they're going to describe what they're watching to you. And you just hear basically like
fucking
like a jackrabbit, like girl just getting absolutely dismantled And he's like on his
He's
knees,
like,
like,
oh, chup on me,
no.
pow, poppy.
He's like, Anita, no.
My
And
God.
these guys are like, the guys are like watching it. I'm like, this poor guy. He's like literally just being talked about all over the internet. And how like,
now your girlfriend is being mounted like a horse. Like what? So wait. So they have a cuck style game show. What do you win?
I
What do you win? A new cuck chair? What do you win?
I don't think there's any winners on that show.
No dignity. You just win. Like you lose your dignity. That's the prize.
I don't know.
Like,
It's got to be like Spanish Big Brother or something. I don't know. Like, you know, those like weird reality shows where like they're like living in a house and like there's some like it's bad. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I'll have to ask like my sister about it because I'm sure she knows it.
Do you love your girlfriend? Is she a whore? Do you want to watch episodes of her being a whore? Come on down to Brazil. That sounds terrible. God, what a terrible game show. Womp 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 womp.
Yeah, it's like Squid Game but different.
It's like Squid Games for catchers and pitchers.
Yeah, she reported a while ago.
Yeah, how did that catcher's report come back? Christ. Yeah, yikes is right.
Would you want to be famous like that? Like, how bad do you want to be famous? Would you want to be famous like being
not really famous? It's not really famous because it's like
I'm pretty sure if you go on social media, put it in hashtag Montoya, you will see exactly what I'm saying. And I think it's pretty like trending and viral right now. This guy just getting absolutely cucked by his girl.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's terrible. That's awful. What I don't know why you would.
Fucking Dave Portnoy talking about it. All the Barstool people are talking about it.
But what's the pretense of the show? Like, why? How do they convince them to go on the show?
I haven't looked into it enough to really like speak on it. I just think the clips are absolutely him just getting washed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that later. Hashtag Montoya. Yeah, I'm all about Montoya. That.
We'll have to we'll have to find out more details about it, and then we'll be like, oh, turns out the guy cheated on her first, and this is her revenge or some shit. Maybe it's a revenge game show. I don't know. We'll come back to you with more details.
Yeah, we need more details on that. Definitely. Yeah, hashtag Montoya. Shout out to that guy. Poor guy. Yeah. Terrible.
I was talking to my buddy Ryan from the Ryan Show. I was seeing if he's going to get Onijah Ahmed on his show, and I think he is.
Yo, that would be insane.
Back in Harlem.
That would be insane. How do we get that woman on the podcast?
He just had the non-binary ninja on his show.
I don't know who the non-binary ninja is.
The trans fighter that, like, you know, very the
dude.
Yeah. She's very famous right now.
Is she a good fighter?
I mean, she's beating up girls.
Could she beat us up? Could we fight her? Could we fight the trans fighter on like a live stream?
She's pretty
kick her ass. She's jacked. It's like a jack dude beating the shit out of chicks. What league does she fight? He fight in? Whatever the fuck you call it.
Some fucking independent league that allows it.
Not like in Russia. It's not like some Russian league.
No, they're in the U.S.
See, that's what I gotta have Devin fight in one of those leagues because she drinks enough. She thinks she can literally beat the shit out of any guy. I gotta be like, let's put it to the test, 2-stripe black belt. Let's have you fight a trans person.
Just go to Thailand. You go to that show where anybody can join. You get drunk and fucking fight Muay Thai.
How much fun would that?
I know
be?
A guy that did it. He did well. He said, I don't know. I saw like pictures of it.
I mean, you're just fighting random people. You're not like fighting other skilled fighters.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could though. I guess there is somebody you could fight somebody trained. Imagine.
I'm sure
now girl talks all that shit and gets worked by some little Thailand Muay Thai girl.
Oh my God!
One quick light kick, is like.
Nah, but you don't fight other Thai fighters. You go there and you fight other like white people who are on spiritual journeys in Thailand. I think you could fight anybody.
Not from the pictures I saw. It was like a little
the videos I've seen. It's just like random whites going into the stage and be like, "Who are you not entertained?" And then other whites get up there.
You go whip it before you get in there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time, bro. I would do that
Yeah.
even if I lost. That'd be fun. Be like, yeah, fine.
Yeah. You don't know enough about yourself till you get punched in the face.
Yeah, just go in there and just beat the shit out of somebody and drink a shitty Thai beer when you're done and smoke a cigarette. That'd be awesome.
They probably have good beer.
Thai beer? Eh.
It's probably like they do. It's probably like
Yeah,
Kira
like
Light or like Sapporo.
no,
Like,
no. What is it? What's the Thai beer that they have? Actually, that isn't bad. What the fuck's it
like
called?
Tsingtao or something. I don't know. That just made me very racist. I just made
The
up a name.
sing. Yeah,
I know
isn't it duck chow? General Tso chicken beer? What? You racist?
I
Yeah,
know,
no. What
I
is?
know what it is. Actually, it's this.
Oh, the lager beer. I like how you have. I like there's a button for the racist Chinese symbol.
Yeah.
It's great. America's back. America's back.
America is back.
America is back. We're getting rid of the penny. Big things
Yeah,
coming.
let's talk about the economics of that, because if it's for how long has it cost 2 cents to produce a penny?
Probably a while. I don't think they're going to do it. I was talking about this in the shop yesterday with other coin people. My one older coin dealer friend, he goes, they've been talking about getting rid of the penny for 30 years. They never do it. They just never do it.
Actually going to do it. They're not taking it out of circulation. They're just not producing new ones.
No, they're just not going to continue to produce them. There's plenty of pennies out there. But you know what?
Sure.
The argument of like, the whole Doge, let's, cut wasteful government spending. You can shake your fist and be like, oh, it costs 2 cents. Why are we doing it? Yeah, okay. But that's how it starts, right? That's how they start getting rid of cash. And that's dangerous, because that's the beginning of a cashless currency. You start with the penny, right? Where no one gives a fuck about a penny. We're already a society that if you went up to, I'd say, 90% of the people in our age, right? Mid to late 30s, you got $100 on you cash. Most of them will say, can I Zelle you? Can I Venmo you? Right? Nobody has cash. So we're already in this like pseudo cashless society anyway. And now when you start taking away thing like the penny, which yes, it is an antiquated piece of currency, right? It is too expensive to produce. We don't really need them. But you take that away, now it goes, well, we don't really need the nickel. And what the fuck you do with a quarter? Well, we haven't produced half dollars in a while, so now we don't have any change anymore. Now, well, you don't need the dollar and the 5, and now we're only producing 20s, 50s, and hundreds now. Now only hundreds. Now no more cash. Now it's all digital. That's dangerous. It's dangerous. It is. Yes, printing nothing. It's dangerous. It's government corruption. It's a control. It's knowing every single aspect what you're spending your money on. You can't. And it's not even nefarious, like people are doing illegal things or laundering money. And that's what they like. That's what they group it under the umbrella of like drug dealers and money launderers, right? But the majority of people are just regular people who want to have their cash. They just want their cash. They just want cash. Look what happened to Canada with the trucker. And I don't even mean to get into that whole like, pro whatever talk, but people that back those truckers in Canada, right? They froze their bank accounts. So now if you have a cashless society where you can't even have the choice to use a bank or not, you have to use a bank. Nothing can get paid. You cannot buy groceries with cash anymore. You cannot do this. And then like that, the government, any government, can just shut your shit down because they don't like what you say. They don't like what your opinion is. And that was the far left, anti-far right. The far right will do the same shit to you. The far right will block the far left's opinions too. It's not like, oh, the Democrats are worse than the Republicans. They will both do that to you. So like you need cash. You need to have cash.
Can you come back to center? Can you come back to center, please?
Yeah, sorry. Let me pop the hat off. My head's a little tight. It's just the line. It's just the line. It's just the line.
4 minutes.
It's just the line of work I'm in. I've been talking about this for years. For years, I've been talking. It's dangerous. You can't get rid of cash. You can't get rid of it. It's dangerous.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Woosah. Relax.
I'm sunning myself.
Okay. Now, I 100% agree with you. I very much worry about government overreach. But with this administration, I have a little bit more confidence because some of the ideas that are being thrown out, like deputizing IRS agents to go after criminals and being able to help with DHS and the FBI, because you have 80,000 IRS agents that aren't doing fucking anything. They're going after you for your $600 Zelle payments and your Venmo accounts to repurpose them to go after actual crime. That makes it seem, to me, it makes it seem like that we're heading in the right direction in trying to limit the power of bureaucracy. But time will tell. And obviously nothing's foolproof. And yes, you are 100% right. The right does exactly what the left does, and vice versa. There's
no better side to control it.
No,
like
right.
That's the problem. And you talk about government overreach and going after DHS and this and that. Well, that's kind of what happened after 9/11, isn't it? With the Patriot Act. So now it doesn't take much for a government agency to say you're a terrorist, right?
Yeah. Well,
and once they do, you're black bag, you're in a fucking cell. They don't have to do anything. You don't have to get a phone call. You don't have to get a rain, nothing. You're now a terrorist. So it's a very broad statement. So now
I don't know. I don't know how true this is, but Trump was talking yesterday, and I did something I did not know, that a lot of people avoid getting into internationally avoid getting into business with Americans because the moment an American citizen enters a business outside of the United States, they get added to some watch list, automatically.
The American or the foreign entity.
Yes.
Okay.
So for me, doing business internationally, I may or may not be on some watch list just to make sure, whatever the end, the end goal of the revenue or whatever it is being watched.
Well, you probably are, though.
Yeah.
I would say 1,000% you are, because you're going into the Middle East, you're going into India, right? They want to know you're raising money for capital for a very legitimate, non-criminal thing. But where is the money coming from? Because you're talking about, you're not talking about $1,000, $20,000. You're talking about big amounts of money.
Yeah.
So, where's it coming from? Just because that person giving it to you is a straight shooter, you don't know where that money down the line, follow the money, right? Like what Elon's doing. It's checks and balances, but you're probably on a list.
Yeah, our service provider is, one of the largest law firms in the world. We do background checks on everybody. We do LexisNexis, reports on everything that we do. So we make sure that we're not, especially in the certain, the Middle East, and that we're becoming more active there. So we do our best to kind of what's it called? Keep everything, due diligence, proper due diligence, make sure that we're not doing something that's going to get us in trouble. But the way that Trump said the one government agency that they're trying to shut down, that's supposed to protect, banking for the consumer, is actually hindering, and it's been hindering and keeping a barrier to entry for people to do business with Americans. So if that's actually true, I have to do more research on that. But if that's actually true, then that's a huge thing. I love to get rid of it. Yeah, absolutely. Cut it out.
Yeah, well, it's all about what he wants to do, bringing more foreign money into the country. Why are we putting money back out to other countries?
Japan just announced that they're going to be investing $1 trillion into the United States. Saudi is going to probably be close to $1 trillion. SoftBank is,
but is it
$500 million?
And I could be wrong, but was it that whole push to get this money from foreign countries to start doing business in the States wasn't kind of the carrot being dangled as loosen EPA regulations? They're kind of incentivizing. Well, that's a little. Listen, I'm definitely not a liberal, but you got to think, you're going to tell a country like Japan, you can put $1 trillion into America to manufacture. Don't worry about it. Yeah, whatever. Do whatever you want. Don't worry about it. That's a little dangerous. That's a little.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that they're. I don't think that they're
I hope
cutting. I think they're cutting a lot of the red tape that makes it hard to do business, not safety. I don't think safety is the thing that's being cut.
So they're going to get rid of bureaucratic bullshit, which I'm all about, permitting, all that nonsense.
Which is the pay to, because it's a very much pay to play process, right? You got to grease the right wheels. It doesn't really affect anything in the actual logistics or the operations of what they're doing. What it is, you want to be part of it.
I just hope things are
committee member and this guy and that and this, all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Greasing palms.
Cutting out like $50 million in bribes and extortion, pretty
100%.
much. $100 million in bribes.
Hopefully.
Well,
I
hope that's the case. I hope that's the case, and it's not the case of like, hey, come here and you can use your loose fucking manufacturing methods that pollute your country and destroy your country, and then you can come here to America, where the country that's demonized as like the most pollutive country in the world, when it's really every other fucking country in the universe pollutes our planet more than we do. And then you're going to come bring that bullshit to America for what? For like a bunch of mid-level manufacturing jobs that don't really mean shit to me or you anyway. Like,
you know what's funny about like the pollution thing that you talk about? When's the last time you heard somebody talk about the ozone layer? Remember when we were kids, it was like
they talked about
aerosol cans or putting a hole in the ozone layer. Dude, I've been seeing stuff recently that like the ozone layer is repairing itself, all this like crazy shit. But like nobody talks about the ozone layer anymore.
Well, they just group it in. It's grouped in with climate change. The bullshit of climate change.
Yeah.
So it's carbon credit.
All the scams we've been sold our whole lives.
Our entire lives, dude. Everything. It's what do you think the Make America Healthy Again movement is? That's like, it's literally just the acknowledgement of lies that you've been sold your entire life by big medicine and big government in regards to your body and how to take care of yourself. That's what that is. It's like we've just been lied to as long as like, and it's very evident. You talk to like my mom and she's pissed. Fast forward, 39 years later, her son, who has his medical issues and stuff, she's like, yeah, you know what? I remember being like concerned about vaccines and stuff. And it's a fraction of the vaccines that you got as kids then that kids get today. And but we didn't know anything. We didn't know anything. You just went along with like what the doctor said, and you just essentially fucking lied to. And fast forward 39 years later, I have MS. I have other neurological issues. Look at your sister. Your sister's 30 something. Look at the shit she's dealing with. Like, why? Why? Yeah. Everything's environmental, dude. That's what it is. It's all environmental.
Yeah, it's really crazy, actually.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. It's horrible.
It's disgusting, dude. It's horrible. It's horrendous. It's all environmental. They're killing us. And they're going to take our pennies away next.
Well, that's why age expectancy is actually going down, right? For the first time in human history.
Is it?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't, I would say probably, yeah, it might be. Like if you looked at a grand scale of like humans in the country, because most people are asleep and most people are okay with like continuing to just, I'll go get my pill. Or I'm not going to worry about what I'm eating. I'm not going to exercise.
You think about how many do you get flu shots?
No, I've never gotten a flu shot. My mom never believed in it. She's like, I'm not giving my kids flu shots. Even as I've never gotten one.
I've never gotten a flu shot. But there's like people that seek out their doctor. And it's like, oh, it's that time of year. I just got to put more chemicals in my body. I need my flu shot. Oh, I need my COVID booster. I need my 8th COVID booster.
Dude, you don't even have to seek. You don't even have to seek it out, bro.
Doctors aren't even pushing the COVID vaccine anymore. And there's people like, oh, I got to get my COVID shot.
You can go to CVS right now and get your flu and your COVID booster right now. No appointment necessary. They'll just give it to you. And bro, people line up for it. People are more than happy to take it. And that it just, so I think, yeah, globally or nationally, there probably are more people than ever who are slowly dying and crazy unhealthy. But I think also now there's more people than ever who are hyper aware of what's going on, what's going into their bodies, what's going into their kids' bodies, like these little
Yeah.
micro changes. I think more and more people are starting to realize that. I think COVID was awesome for that. It woke a lot of people up. It made a lot of people start thinking about maybe I should do this differently, or maybe I don't like this, or maybe I should think about my kids and what's going on in the school. So yeah, it might suck now, but I think like down the line, we're probably going to be okay, right? Because look at our kid, like my kids. My kids are
Yeah.
little. They're
Yeah.
growing up like with things instilled in them that I'm instilling in them that were
Right.
passed down from my parents. And now I'm taking a more extremist version because we have more information, we have more access
Yeah.
to knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So, like my youngest daughter, who when she gets sick, a cough and a cold, I fucking juice turmeric and ginger and I make her drink turmeric, ginger, and honey, right? Instead
That's
of like,
awesome.
and dude, it fucking works, bro. It's not some woo woo hippie
And wait
shit.
till
It's
you're
literally,
producing your own honey. Oh my
and
God.
wait till I'm producing my own honey, right? Like wait till I'm producing my own honey. So now my kid who's 3, when she's a parent in 30 years and her kid's sick, she's not even gonna have a bottle of Tylenol in her refrigerator. She's just gonna go right, get the juicer, let's get some turmeric, let's get the honey. And it's all those little, it's those
She's
micro
going to be living
changes.
in Williamsburg and going to that gay bar that you were at this week.
She's going to be living in Williamsburg and saying, I remember when my dad was young, this was all gay people here. And now everybody's hyper masculine. And all these men have high testosterone in Williamsburg. What happened? Well, fast forward 30 years later, all these parents who didn't want to vaccinate their kids and wanted to
Yeah.
stop feeding their kids processed shit, right? Getting rid of red dye number 40. How big is that? And it starts with that. So now
No.
another year from now, 2 years from now, there's going to be no more red dot number 40. And then it'll be the next thing, and it'll be the next
And
thing.
no
And
pharmaceutical commercials.
no
Man, wait till that
pharmaceutical
happens.
commercials. That's what I'm saying, bro. People, it's
Yeah,
just
I
this
saw a
culture, it's
commercial
just where we live in.
I saw a commercial for like I don't know what the fuck it was, like self-injecting Botox. Like it was like during the Super Bowl, self-injecting
Dude,
Botox. It was like a Botox,
disgusting.
like a vial of Botox, like spinning around, and it was like, oh, you can do this yourself. And I was like, what? People are injecting themselves with Botox? I'm like, the fuck is going on?
Dude, it's disgusting. The Ozempic, all the shit that's coming out, that Ozempic,
Oh
dude,
my
fast.
God! Wait till the
Let's
long-term
spit,
effects on Ozempic. Let's see what the long-term
bro.
effects are in that.
Brother, it's
Oh
not
my
even gonna,
God,
it's
bro.
not even gonna be that long, bro. It's not even gonna be that long. Within 5 to 10 years, dude, you are gonna see. You think cancer rates and fucking heart disease are skyrocketing now, dude? Wait till all those people on Ozempic have fucking raging cancer and the muscle around their heart is shriveled away to nothing, dude. But
Yikes!
people want it now. People want it now, right? I got anxiety. Oh, here's the Xanax. That'll work in 20 minutes. Maybe you should
Yeah,
just meditate every day. Maybe you
yeah,
should exercise. Like no, they want it fucking now. Nobody wants to just make the little changes and do little different things. It's too easy to just go to the store and get the shit. Go to the doctor, get the pill. It's fucking
yeah,
lazy. And that's probably why we're not living as long. But in the same
yeah,
time, we live in like the greatest era ever for medicine, right?
yeah,
So in theory, we should be able to live longer than any generation ever.
yeah,
Like we
yeah.
have the technology to like my kids, they could potentially live to 130 fucking years old unless they get hit by a bus or something. Like, and that's just
One would hope, right? That you would hope that like the age life expectancy would go up to that like level, right? You think about like my grandmother's 98. She's gonna be
yeah,
99 this year. Like
crazy.
sharp, still sharp, does
Yeah.
crossword puzzles, does jigsaw puzzles, reads books every day. Like, you know, you would think that like the next generation would be like, oh, they're gonna live to like 105, or like 2 generations from there, like her grandkids will live to like 110, or her great
Mm.
grandkids. Like, but it's not really like shaking out that way.
Well, but now, okay, so
Yeah,
like look at your
yeah,
grandmother
yeah,
but look at your grandmother who's 98, right?
yeah.
So just the first 50 years of your grandmother's life, right? She probably never consumed McDonald's. She probably never consumed soda, fast food. Uh, the
Mm,
Teflon didn't exist, 50 years ago, 60 years ago to cook. Plastics weren't used as much, microplastics. So your grandmother had like 650 years of her life to just really not be influenced by anything major from big pharma, big whatever, any big business, right?
True.
Like, yeah, the seed oils, just fucking seed oils, bro. When your grandmother was born, seed oils didn't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Teflon coated pans weren't a thing. Nobody used black fucking recycled electronic plastic spatulas. You know, like, no, your grandmother probably didn't drink water out of a plastic bottle for the first 70 years of her fucking life. Think about that. And that sounds such like a stupid, yeah, whatever.
She was drinking red wine out of mason jars.
Red wine out of mason jars, right? So that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
or a water
it's
glass.
just or a water glass. It's all, and it all sounds, oh, you're fucking just a conspiracy theory. Oh, drink a bottle of water. Yeah, dude. If you fucking compound that over 100 years of life, with the first half of your life, and none of that, your grandmother never consumed any of the shit that we consumed in the first 39 years of our life.
Yeah, true.
So now what does that do? Not doing any of that for 39, 40 years of your life, 50 years. That's got to set you up to just be in a way better position for the next 50, the second half of your life, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah.
You know, like my ex-wife, she's Portuguese. Her grandmother still lives in Portugal. She's never left the fucking mountain town she's been from. She's 103 years old.
That's
103
amazing.
years old. Dude, snuffs every day, fucking bread wine soup every night.
Oh, hold on. Snuff?
Snuff, tobacco snuff.
She never heard of sniffs to the
Yeah, you never heard of snuff?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
They do it in Europe, so that's like a thing. She fucking blasts snuff, drinks wine,
ripping lines of tobacco.
Ripping lines of tobacco. The wine she drinks, it comes from fucking 2 miles away. The bread she eats is from down the street. She's never even seen the Golden Arches. You know what I'm saying? So you cut all that shit out of there, you're healthy. You can live forever. You can just keep living. Right? We're dying. We're slowly dying, Rich. Nothing we can do about it. You know, all this, the craziest, all the shit I do to like optimize my body. Like, for what? You know, it's like putting a hose in a leaky pool at this point.
Well, hopefully a lot of it's preemptive, right?
Well, you hope so. You hope so. You know, I got another couple. I figure I got another good 30 years left of my life. I gotta
at least.
Make the next. Yeah, I give myself another 50. I'm gonna live to 90, I think, at least. Fuck, I'm not gonna have any money. How am I gonna afford to live to 90? Christ, dude. I take that back. Maybe 60. 60, I'll go out at 60. That's fine.
What do you mean go out at? This is 20 years from now.
It's gonna go by like nothing, dude. 20 years.
Yeah, your kids will still need you then.
I'll need my kids in 20 years. Fuck, dude.
Damn, bro.
God, bro. Yeah. So
on
that note, stay away from seed oils and fucking fresh juice, turmeric,
don't
and ginger.
Stand in front of the microwave. Don't sleep with the phone next to your head. Yeah.
Don't even use the microwave, dude. Fucking microwave's disgusting. Yeah, don't sleep the phone next to your head. Turn the Wi-Fi. Turn your phone on airplane mode and turn the Wi-Fi off when you go to sleep at night. All that shit, dude. Don't put your cell phone in your pocket by your balls. Don't rest your laptop on your lap. You know?
Yeah.
What else? Exercise.
Yeah.
Use exercise. The
sauna. No seed oils.
No seed oils, bro. Get out of here with that shit. Make your own pasta. I've been making my own pasta lately. So good. How's
that going?
It's great. It's the only way to do it. It's like an extra hour's worth of work, but it's worth it.
Your brother's on like to make everything.
That's it.
I've been making his own yogurt. He's making his own. He makes everything. His own detergent. He makes everything.
Yeah, that's fucking hardcore. It's the way to do it if you can. If you have the time, it's the way to do it. Baby steps. I got honey to produce now. That's my next unhealthy obsession. This is gonna be honey.
I'm excited. We're excited. We're excited to go on this journey with you.
Just dumping honey. We'll do a recording in front of the honey pit. Live from the backyard apiary.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. So good catching up. We'll do another one with Ronell this week, right? When his
We'll find out. We'll find out what the auction results
The
are.
status.
Hopefully,
This
he'll upgrade to the slumlord. So
hopefully
do
the
me a
next
favor,
time.
guys, like, share, follow, subscribe.
Yes.
Episode 5, we did it.
Keep
And,
commenting too. You guys have been
I-
commenting. Keep commenting. It's nice.
yeah,
We like the interaction. It's
yeah.
good. I like all my
Come on, trolls.
conspiracy coin
Give
fellows
us your best
commenting.
shot. Give us your best shot, trolls.
Yeah, give us
All
your.
right,
We love the trolls. All right, bye guys.